Hello, people. So today I just want us to look at the question paper for 2024 June. Uh, I want us to look at uh, this question 3 from that question paper. This topic is called it's a break even topic, this one. So you will find this question in most of the question papers in N6. This topic is broad, so you need to understand it. You don't have to cram it. So, as you can see in 3.1, use the given information to do the following calculations for April 2023. 3.1.1 variable cost per unit. So, how are we going to calculate the variable cost per unit? Okay. You can see that they gave us the number of units, selling price per unit, total variable cost. They gave us the total fixed cost. So let us go to Excel. Let us go to Excel. So under Excel, we are going to write 1.3.1. They are talking of variable, sorry, variable costs per unit. Okay. Now, variable cost per unit. I want to do something, sorry for that. Yes. So now, you remember, you are not forced to board this because it was not part of the exercise. So now, first thing first, you were given a total production, so total variable cost. So let's just write total total variable cost. Let me go there and look at the question paper. So our total variable cost, it was 25,740. Now, because they are looking for per unit, so we are going to say total variable cost divided by the number of units, which is 1.320. Then we will get our variable cost per unit. Okay, let us go there. The amount it was 25,740. You are going to say divided by You can just say divided by number of units, which is how much? Which is 1,320. So now let's just put it here, or we can delete this. We put the amount there. So which means you're going to say is equal to total variable cost divided by number of units. So which means our variable cost per unit is how much? Is 19 rand. Okay. We can just put borders there so that our work can look neat. Okay. We are just answering. We will check whether we are supposed to display two currency, two decimal, and we are supposed to put the currency. Okay, let's look at the question paper. Okay. Uh, okay. Now, uh, let's look at this part now. Safety, sorry, marginal income per unit. So, the marginal income per unit, you must know that there's a formula to calculate this. Ne? So, our formula, let's go back to our Excel. So, for the P3, 1.2, we write marginal income per unit. So, we must know that the formula to calculate this, it is selling price per units. You say less variable cost per units. Per units. Remember, I said this one is not important, but you can just do it so that you can be able to see that you were calculating on. So this is the formula. Now, let's quickly check the amounts as well. So our selling price is 99 rand. Okay. So we are going to say 99 less the amount that we calculated on top there, which was 19.5. So we are going to say is equal to 99 less 19.5. This is your final amount. Okay. Uh, you can as well put borders here. It's fine. You can put borders. Okay, let me just do the last one, which is 312.3, which is break even quantity. So what is the formula for this one? Now, the formula for this one, it will be total fixed costs divided by marginal income per unit, the one that we have calculated above. Okay, let's quickly check our break even. Sorry, our total fixed is 50,900. So it's 50,900 divided by what we have calculated above, which is 79.5. Remember, you must do it like that first before you can show your final amount. It's 15,900 divided by 79.5. That is your final amount. Okay, like I said, okay. Now, remember, we did type the formula. We also used plus, minus, times, whatever, or divide wherever we wanted. We showed them step by step. Now, they are saying display all answers as currency with two decimals where it's applicable. Okay, how do we do that? Okay, let's go there now. So here we are going to highlight the variable cost. We highlight marginal income, but this one, because we are talking of the quantity, we are not going to highlight it. So we are only going to highlight these two. Then we right click, we set format cell. Then we are looking for currency. They said they want two. Now, they did not mention which currency are they talking about. So even this is it's also what the currency. Okay. Now, after that, we are done with this. Let me also check something on your question paper. So, where applicable, and bold what? Okay, so which means we are supposed to bold also the answers. So you can just put the bold there. Maybe also this one, remember there was no two decimal because we are talking about quantity here. We are not talking about money, we are talking about the units. So it's correct like that. So how many marks was this? And I think you can see that we did this within the space of 15 minutes plus or minus. So this was out of how many marks? 11 marks. Okay. Uh, let me end here for this part 3.1. I'll come up with another video showing you 3.2. Thank you for watching.